What's up YouTube? It's your boy Pedro once more with another camera, well, another interesting camera setup, and this is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K on the Zhiyun Crane 2S. Roll intro. So this camera setup is what I used to do a wedding in January, well, of this year, the 2nd of January. So this was the camera setup excluding the monitor. I was using the monitor, but I realized I needed proper audio. So currently this is the setup I'm using now, which I shot today with my niece. Well, for starters, this is the small rig cage with a small rig side angle, a small rig NP battery mount. This is the Ninja Atomos V, which I use as a monitor because the monitor on this screen is not that clear in the sun, so I use the monitor Ninja V so I can see it in the broad daylight. And the lens of choice is the Sigma, not Art, 17 to 50 2.8, but because I use the Metabones, the name will come up on the screen somewhere. I don't get 2.8 from this lens, I get f2, constant f2, because the Blackmagic or any one of the Blackmagic, the 4K or the 6K, the battery life on it is garbage, so I have to power it with a Sony MP battery, right? And then because it's a cinema camera, no autofocus, I then have to use the Zhiyun Crane follow focus in order for me to grab focus. Well, the weight of it is very heavy, and because it's a one angle grip, it's kind of hard to manage as it relates to the balance. So it's hard to balance walking. I wonder if that makes sense. Yeah, so in future I think I'm going to put a circular handle on it so I can have a firmer grip, because holding it like this is not an easy task. It's not an easy task, and because of this type of setup right now, I can't really go on undersling mode with it like this. And if you look right here, this is an SSD for a Samsung T5 SSD, so I can store data. Well, I use it as a memory card, but I don't have any in it right now because I have a SD card in the camera itself. So I just use this as a counterweight, and it is on this to use as a counterweight as well, but not only because I want it to use as a counterweight. I want it to be a case where if I'm not using it, I can easily pull it from here and use it as an angle grip if I want to lift it up from off the ground. Right? Stabilization, because of the weight of it for me, well, I'm not that muscular like some other YouTubers. Because of this weight, it's kind of hard to get smooth shots while running, right? So if the subject is running, it's not going to be that easy for me. Outside of that, the setup is very unique in a sense where it can manage this weight, and I'm still puzzled that it managed this weight very well. Like, I can't believe it, the weight of this setup. And you know, I was going to put a matte box on it as well, but I think that's an overkill for me. But it's a good thing I never put the matte box on it, right? That's a good thing I never put the matte box on it. But so in order for me to use it like this, let me show you, because the focus pull is here. So normally I would brace it below my navel and then use the focus motor to put the focus ring right here, and I'll just look at the monitor right here in the day. Right? I think I might just switch back to my Sony A7III, because this setup I'm going to just leave it in a rig by itself, because to mount it on this gimbal is not an easy task. Takes a while, and the weight of it is not for me. So what I plan on doing is getting the circle angle, and then I think that would be more manageable for me. This gimbal is pretty decent because I like how it have the option of the type of camera choices. So it have Nikon, Canon, Sony, Blackmagic, Fuji, Panasonic, and some other camera menu for you to use the focus pull. I'm grateful for that, really grateful, because I was like, is this going to work with this camera? But it worked like a charm. And for future use, I think I'm going to really and truly get rid of all of this, because I hate this. This is one thing I hate, so for future use I might just get rid of it and just use, when I use the circular ring, that's when I can mount it up different. I'll probably just change this cable. You know, I'll probably just change this cable because this just looks very weird and tacky to me. So I'll probably just change this cable overall. But the footage from it, I love it. I have two different ways of shooting with this setup. I have the shotgun mic, the Zoom H5 shotgun mic on this side, so I can pick up audio and then sync in post for later. Or I have the monitor right here, which I can use in the broad, like the bright daylight. You know, there can be a third option, because there is also another is this a 3/4? No, there's another connection right there which I can even mount the microphone right here, so I can have all set up, but there's not much space. Yo, the grip on this feels fantastic. I've used the Crane version 2 before, and I don't think I like the angle grip on that, but the grip on this feels fantastic. The build of this entire gimbal feels like a charm. Battery. The battery of this is, wow, this take a while to unlock. Is all right here. So instead of the other companies where you have to buy the entire handle, you just buy the batteries on separate. So that's the end of this video. So like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to see more camera setup, if you'd like to see more footage from this particular setup. Yeah, shot me a DM if anything. So that's it.